Hello, welcome to Film and Television Examinations, Episode 7, and for today's episode, we are going to talk about the action genre. Now, the action genre is a piece of film and television where, it features highly stylized fight scenes and general, very muscular type of people fighting with people.
Madness.
Yeah, some films have, kind of craziest fights, basically all John Woo's movies, like Face Off and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Some of those action movies in the action genre take place, and they just do utter chaos. That's basically the main point. It's fun, creepy, chaotic, as I just said,
and funny, like in Kingsman.
Oh God. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, some examples of action films can be basically all of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies, Taken, the Rambo films, Jason Statham's films, and the Die Hard film series. Sometimes action is associated with many genres, just like the superhero genre.
Yeah, the superhero genre always has action, no matter how you put it. There's no really way you could avoid that, because what's a superhero without action?
Yeah, and just like the superhero genre, it can be associated with many of the genres of film and television.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how the Fifth Element is science fiction. There's some fantasy action stuff, and even stuff like Top Gun is more like drama and all that. So there's a lot of actors that are closely associated with the action genre, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jason Statham, Sylvester Stallone, Will Smith, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Harrison Ford,
Stallone,
Tom Cruise.
They're at the top. Tom Cruise, you can't forget about him either.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was basically dominated the action genre in the 80s and 90s.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and Tom Cruise, he's one of the top grossing action stars of all time. Mission Impossible is still going.
Yeah, and it's crazy how they've kept their physique all their years later. I don't know how they still keep themselves in top form when they're 75 years old. I don't.
Schwarzenegger was a bodybuilder.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was a bodybuilder, but now looking back, I don't know how Stallone still has that body. I don't know how Dolph Lundgren from Rocky IV has that.
Yeah, although I've been hearing he's been kind of battling cancer and all that kind of stuff.
He's tough.
Yeah, he's tough. And, he beat the crap out of Sylvester Stallone in Rocky IV, so. And, Will Smith is also a memorable action star himself.
Yeah, Will Smith is basically notorious for being that type of guy in the action genre. You look at what Will Smith's done over his career, from Bad Boys to even the little cartoon movie that he did. I can't remember the name of it, but I watched it a few years ago. It was a really fun movie. That's what it was called. It was called Spies of Disguise.
Yeah.
That's what it was called. Yeah, that was so fun to watch, and especially the movies that Will's done with Dwayne in the past as well.
Yeah.
Even Dwayne Johnson. We just forgot to mention him all of a sudden.
Apparently.
Fast and Furious, Rampage, Skyscraper, Jumanji, you name it.
Yeah, and also Liam Neeson. He ever since Taken, he's been kind of a huge action star.
Yeah, Liam Neeson in his little role as Qui-Gon Jinn, however you say his name, in Star Wars. He's had a lot of notorious roles where he's had that one famous catchphrase in that one movie.
Taken and all that.
Taken.
That set of skills.
Yeah, that's pretty much become a meme nowadays that you look at it. But yeah, those are some really just elite actors over the years that have become legends in that genre and in Hollywood as a whole. Not just being an actor, but Hollywood mainstream.
Yeah, especially Keanu Reeves with John Wick.
Keanu Reeves.
John Wick kind of redefined the action genre in a sense.
He did. Absolutely did.
Yeah, because most action flicks were basically CGI fueled, but these guys, they actually did it practically.
CGI has always been a problem to me when it comes to action nowadays, because I feel like the CGI, it never looks real. You watch these movies, they don't look real. Even in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World nowadays, the dinosaurs don't look real. The explosions, everything, none of it looks real. That's why if it's authentic and man-made, there's a difference, because you actually get a sense and you feel that it's actually happening.
Yeah, ever since John Wick, there have been a lot of, films with similar type of fights and all that kind of stuff, to varying degrees of success, but there have been a lot,
John Wick's amazing.
Like how Bob Odenkirk did Nobody, which is getting a sequel and might be implied to be in the same universe as John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's all we have for today's show. We will be back next show to talk about the Western genre, but for now, I'll see you next time.